عليه الصلاة والسلام.
اللهم صل وسلم
عليه الصلاة والسلام.
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
And art is the representation of our culture, and culture is what has lasted since the time of the Prophet. You know, buildings will come and fall, rise and fall, countries will rise and fall, leaders will rise and fall. Our culture, our history, our stories is what is eternal.
Well, I mean, art, when used properly, is ultimately, or should be, the expression of beauty in the heart.
الفن هو مسلك وأسلوب، بل قل هو قوة تستطيع أن تخاطب وتحرك كوامن النفس البشرية في الإنسان.
محمد طيب الأخلاق والشيم، محمد رويات بالنور طينته، محمد لم يزال نورا من القدم.
Ya Allah, accept this niyyah coming from young Muslims striving to be believers. So on this day, I'll deed your measure. No, we only did this strictly for your pleasure, your mercy, your ajr, your jannah forever.
أنت شمس أنت بدر أنت نور فوق نوري، أنت شمس أنت بدر أنت نور فوق نوري. محمد يا حبيبي
يا محمد
يا رسولي
يا محمد
يا رسول الله
يا حبيب الله يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلى الله على محمد.
صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
When the path is dark, no, he'll light the road.
He will light the road.
Never feel the days when you fall down to your knees.
Never feel the days.
Always
never
be
feel
the
days.
one to count on and need.
Yo,
The shoulder to lean on.
وطيبا على أهل طيبة ونور المدينة حبيبنا يا محمد.
You know, we were discussing this actually amongst the artists themselves. I mean, I know when the first time I met Yusuf Islam and I met Dawood Wonsby, we were actually looking at a world map and we said, well, I came from South Africa and Dawood came from Canada and Yusuf Islam was from the UK. And there was only like 3 or 4 of us at that stage. It was 1999.
When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows. No matter what inside or out, there's one thing of which there's no doubt. Allah knows, Allah knows. And whatever lies in the heavens and the heavens, every star in this whole universe, Allah knows, Allah knows.
You cannot give a gift if you don't have it. You cannot give something if you don't have it. So if I'm not inspired, I can't pass it on to somebody else. I have to be inspired myself.
And they will come on every lean camel and out of every ravine for the purpose of praising Allah, to glorify Allah.
I never would have dreamed I could be, as I said, I could be here in Dubai and Amsterdam and all these, these places around the world, but I'm doing it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows you to do it. It's the greatest blessing. The song that I sang tonight, I was actually at the cave of Hira. I was always fascinated by this place where the first revelation came. So when I went to Mecca in 1998 with my parents, I climbed up there and I wanted to see where was this place. And it was dawn and the moon was still visible. And I thought it was the same moon at this moment that looked down at the Prophet ﷺ.
Muhammad is and always will be the last and final prophet of Allah. He was a mercy unto the universe. Peace and blessings beyond al-Mustafa.
And I think that's a message to us, that we need to reach out to people. In this time of madness, we need to reach out to everybody around us and try to find common ground and make this world a better place together.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Rasulillah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad Rasul of Allah.
The intention definitely should be that the lyrics, the music, whatever you do should be first and foremost for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You want to do this so on the Day of Judgment, Allah will be pleased with you, whatever you do. And then, in my opinion, it should be for the betterment of the people, to uplift the people and to give them a message and call them to a better way, using the moral guidelines of Islam.
I know at least half of our songs might come directly from a hadith, for instance, recently a hadith about the small deeds. One of our most popular songs is about intentions. All these things that we've learned and read from the Prophet as we were growing up.
Am I speaking so they like how I'm speaking? And they say I'm the bomb. Donating to Islamic centers, giving money so the deen can grow. Am I giving for the sake of Allah, or is it for show? Many times I have found my intentions are not what I want them to be. I know I start on the right direction, but shaitan starts talking to me. And I forget that without my niyyah, I'm just wasting my time. My intentions cannot bring the reward when they're out of line. So I pray to Allah to help me to do everything for Him only. Doesn't matter if the people despise me, cause with Allah I can never be lonely.
Ya Allah, accept this niyyah coming from young Muslims striving to be believers. So on this day, I'll deed your measure. No, we only did this strictly for your pleasure, your mercy, your ajr, your jannah forever. In ever, and reward us for those who listen, heeded to the message, changing their condition, and know that everything up until this point I ever written.
Whatever art form you have